A Job Life Purpose Question Guide. Chapter 1. Questions to ask yourself about life. Make a career plan. Assess yourself. Make a list of occupations to explore. Explore the occupations on your list. Create a short list. Conduct informational interviews, talk to people in different jobs, in the jobs you like. Make your career choice. Identify your goals. Write a career action plan. Do you feel comfortable doing the job you're doing? Does your job feel right? Do you like going to work? Do you like the schedule? Is the money fine? Is there upward mobility? Are the jobs there in this field? Career self-assessment. What kind of work do I want to do? Who are you in your true soul/true nature? Go to careeronestop.org. careeronestop.org/toolkit/skills/skills-matcher.aspx. Even if you're desperate for money, you should still look around for a job that makes you feel good doing. Know yourself. What is my goal? Self-fulfillment. Earn money. What are my strengths and weaknesses? What am I good at? What do I like to do besides watching a screen and masturbating? Make a list of places where you want to work in a realistic way. Chances are you'll never be a porn star or a movie star. Ask friends what their favorite career would be. From bls.gov/OCO, pick your 10 favorite job titles. Look for education needed to get the job you want. Look for companies, recruiters, etc. about who is hiring. You want to work because it makes you feel good. Create a good core resume. Network online and in real life. Practice interview questions you might be asked. Job life purpose checklist. Are you comfortable working on commission? Are you comfortable speaking before others? Are you willing to relocate whenever your employer requires it? Are you comfortable working long hours? Are you comfortable telling a little fib now and then? Are you attracted to the idea of working for a very large company? Do you need to work for an organization where you will have opportunities to be rapidly promoted? Do you need to be in charge of things? Do you want to work for a nonprofit or NGO? Do you prefer to work with people who are highly organized and detail-oriented? Do you enjoy building or repairing things? Do you enjoy working with numbers? Do you think you'd like to work with VIPs or celebrities? Do you prefer to work in scientific environments? Do you prefer to be left alone when you work? Do you need a lot of access to your boss or supervisor? Do you hope to work in a fast-paced? Do you enjoy and have a talent for writing? Do you like to influence people? Do you like the idea of working in an office? Do you want your work to result in the creation of something physical? Do you need to constantly be learning something new to be happy? Do you want to work for a company that has clear pro-family policies? Do you enjoy showing other people how to do things? Do you like people a lot? Do you enjoy making things with your hands? Do you enjoy meeting new people? Do you like to work primarily with computers? Do you need to be in charge of your own workflow? Do you require music? Do you need to feel that you're being creative every day? Do you think it is important to be well paid relative to others? Do you enjoy generating a lot of ideas? Do you enjoy selling things? Do you prefer work that is seasonal? Do you think you'd like to wear casual clothes to work? Do you enjoy competition? Do you think you'd like to wear a suit to work? Do you enjoy working by yourself? Do you enjoy analyzing and manipulating information? Do you need approval at work? Do you like to be on stage? Do you prefer to work as part of a team? Do you want to focus on your own job? Does protecting the environment need to be a part of your employment? Focus. Does the idea of traveling on the job appeal to you? Is it important to you to work for a cause that will benefit society? Is it important to you to work in an environment where people are nice to each other? Is adventure important to you? Is it important to you to work for an organization that is tremendously Profitable. Is working outdoors attractive to you? What are your career values? Would you like to work for a startup, a brand new organization? Would a lot of variety and constantly changing duties, assignments, and activities appeal to you? Would you like to help people lead healthier lives? Would you like a job in which you could concentrate on one assignment at a time, with a clear goal each time? Would you enjoy a job with many simultaneous responsibilities, in which it is your responsibility to prioritize and juggle them all? Would you like to work in an organization where you know everyone else? Would you be comfortable in a job that required you to be on the phone to clients or others for much of the day? Would you consider working for a family-owned business? Would you prefer to work in a glamour industry, perhaps with a famous and prestigious employer? Questions to ask yourself: 1. What do you love to talk about? What do you love to read about? What do you do for fun? What are your natural talents? What special body of knowledge have you learned from your job? What do you do day after day? What kind of TV shows do you tend to like most? What activities do you enjoy most about your current occupation? Do you enjoy teaching or explaining things to others? Do you enjoy discovering or creating new products or services? Problems are a good source for ideas because problems need solutions. What are the biggest problems in your workplace and at home that you can solve? Simple ideas like post-it notes and typewriter liquid have made people rich. Questions to ask yourself: 2. Identify your goals. Which industry are you most interested in pursuing your career in? What kind of experiences have you had? Pick one of these fields: engineering and technology, business, sciences, education, healthcare, communications, government, law, policy, politics, arts and entertainment, nonprofit and social services, environment and energy, architecture, sports. Who has influenced or inspired you? Please select one. 1. Who do you rely on most for advice? Should you follow you or what others say? How important is it from your perspective to follow expectations of family and others in the community when one is choosing his or her career path? What factors are the most important to you for making a decision about your career? What is the most popular way that students usually find employment? Are you willing to explore to discover what you like? What sector do you want to work in? Academic, 2. Industry, 3. Nonprofit, and 4. Government. What field do you want to work in? Knowing your workplace needs, i.e., security versus advancement, is extremely important at this stage, as it can have a tremendous impact on your career satisfaction. Targeting companies that can share your values will help you to be more successful in the long run. What role, job, do you want to have? Chapter 2. Questions to analyze yourself. Parents and family questions. Describe each of your parents the way you remember them as a child. How did each of your parents compliment you? What specifically would they say? Did either or both of your parents criticize you? How? How were you disciplined at home? What role did each parent play in disciplining their children and you specifically? What did each of your parents do for a living? What role did each parent played in supporting the household finances? What did your parents want you to be growing up? What was each of your parents' main advice to you about life? How would each of your parents describe the way you were as a child? Do you know who you're named after? Is there significance or story to it? Do you know which parent named you? How did you feel about your name growing up? How about now? How did your parents react when things got tough at home? If you could change one thing about the way your parents raised you, what would it be? What were some things you were forbidden to do growing up? Did you end up doing them anyway? Why? Did either one of your parents let you down growing up? How? What's the meanest thing your father or mother has ever said to you? Is it still lingering in your mind or have you forgiven them? What's the meanest thing you've ever told your parents? Is it still lingering in their mind or have they forgiven you? What were some unspoken rules that you grew up with in your family? If you are an only child, was this something you appreciated or resented? Growing up, did you ever discuss this with your parents? How do you think being an only child affected the way you grew up? Do you have a sibling that you feel your parents secretly favored? What is your proof for this? How has this favored status affect the relationship between you and your parents? Where do you rank among your siblings in terms of success? What is your relationship with each of your siblings today? What is your relationship with each of your parents today? Growing up questions. What's the earliest memory you have of yourself as a child? How did you view life when you were young? Do you remember an incident as a child that caused you to never do something, say something, or feel something ever again? How has that incident affected the way you've dealt with issues in your life? What's your interpretation of your parents' relationship when you were young? How did you get along with your teachers in elementary and middle school? Did that change in high school? What kind of teachers did you have an easy time getting along with? What kind of teachers did you have a hard time getting along with? Was it easy or hard for you to make friends? How would you describe yourself in high school? When was your first experience with drugs in your youth? Do you still do drugs? How do you think it has affected the way you are as an adult today? What was your favorite book or story growing up? How did that book or story influence the way you viewed the world? Does it still influence you? What was your favorite TV show or movie growing up? How did that TV show or movie influence the way you viewed the world? Who was your favorite band growing up? How did that band influence the way you viewed the world? Are you still a fan of that band or that type of music? Who was your hero as a teenager and why? What role did sports play in your life as a child/teenager? Was it something you liked or was it forced on you? What are the best and worst memories you have about playing sports? What role did religion play in your life as a child/teenager? How did it impact the kind of person you were? Are you part of organized religion today? Self-identity questions. What kinds of feelings bother you the most? Why is that? How easy is it for you to trust someone? What are your top 3 insecurities? How have they affected you as an adult? What was the situation surrounding a time you had your heart broken? If ever. How did this affect your life? What 5 life-changing events have impacted your identity the most? Do you have a tendency of feeling sorry for yourself? Why do you think this is? Fill in this sentence, if I only I would have been _. How do you react to tough times? How do you deal with authority? Is it easy or hard? Are you able to stay in long-term relationships or do you get bored very quickly? What happens to your body when you get nervous? Which quality about people do you hate the most? Which quality about people do you love the most? What do you like and dislike about yourself? How and when do you expect to die? What makes you believe that? How do you feel toward people in general? Do people annoy you? If yes, why? How do you think you annoy people? Do you catch yourself being happy one minute and miserable the next? What would you say is unique about you? Do you generally get upset when people don't do as you tell them to do? What is your biggest problem in life that keeps popping up? What is the worst thing that's happened in your life so far? What is the best thing that's happened in your life so far? Who are the 3 people in the world that you secretly can't stand and do you have any common qualities as one of these people? Do you envy something about any of these people? Do people generally like you? Why do you think that is? What kind of person are you? What do you think others think of you? If you could change anything about yourself, What would it be? Capitalist ambition questions. Do you have an easy time looking into people's eyes? How do you feel about competition? Do you think you would make a leader worth following? Or are you more a loyal follower? What's your evidence for either choice? What would be the one award/trophy/distinction you would be honored to earn? Do you have an easier time doing business with men or women? Do you believe money is the root of all evil? How do you view rich people? How do you view poor people? How do you think you arrived at these views? Do you secretly hope certain people fail in life? If so, why? Would you consider yourself hard-working or lazy? How do you view hard-working people? Are you comfortable making tough decisions, or would you rather play in the middle in order to not offend anyone? 11. Which way do you lean politically when it comes down to the economy? Which way do you lean politically when it comes down to social issues? Were there any life-changing events that influenced how you lean politically? What do you think is the difference between treating people fairly or treating them equally? Big life purpose questions without thinking about money. Do you think world peace can exist? Is there anything you would want to change in the world for the better? How do you see yourself making an impact in the world? What 3 books have influenced the way you view the world? Who recommended the books to you? How have the books impacted the way you view the world? Would you rather be a worried genius or a joyful simpleton? What's your greatest fear? Has it ever come true? What do you think will happen after you die? What are your biggest regrets in life? How would you have handled it differently? What bothers me?